Okay.
Let me keep going through this.
How about having this man standing there at the top? Is that like
Yes, the man is actually, it makes it personal. You put a face on whoever you're giving your money to. One of the hardest things for people to do is give money to somebody else. That's something that my partner Danny had actually taught me once when he going through somebody's copywriting course. I'm not sure. I think it was John Carlton's, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me on that. He basically told me that the hardest thing to get somebody to do is give them your money. So if you build that bond in the copy, you also want to have a picture of the person or their home or their family, something along those lines to have a personal relationship with the person. I mean, this is for the IM community. Obviously, there's major corporations that work off, not working on a person as the brand. They basically focus on, the corporate logo or whatnot. Even so, there's endorsements and people have actual characters and stuff like that. It's all just to basically make you feel as comfortable as possible to exchange your money for whatever service or good they're giving you.
right? Okay, thank you. Excellent.
All right, let me keep going down this page. A lot of this is, I mean, it's not something your designer would do, stuff that you would actually have to have get ready, but like proof, you definitely want to have all these proof images from ClickBank and PayPal. I mean, that actually does help a lot. Testimonials, I don't know if this is a big, relevation or not, but this light beige background, yellow looking, texture is something that you guys should actually have on most of your sites for testimonials. You don't just want to have like a white square with text in the middle. Reason being is because it's easier to differentiate from reading the copy. And for the skimmers out there that just skim through the page and they see stuff like $30,000 per month and they just see like little pointers in the copy, you want to make sure you give them a section. This is a whole section of testimonials, and there's about 8 here. And
Is the text? Okay, wait. I'm jumping to a back above, but is the text size small? Does it seem small to you compared
um,
to others?
what
And
part of
compared to
it?
some of the sales page, just all the actual, not the
Oh no, yeah,
bolded type,
it
but
is.
the
It
other.
is small. It is. I think he wanted to make this more like an actual newsletter type sales letter, and that's the what
Hmm.
he tested. He had a bigger one before, but I mean, like I said, I'm not a copywriter, so I wouldn't know the exact reason he used it, but it
Okay.
definitely converted a lot more for him.
And how
And
about this?
even when he put this magazine, the Entrepreneur Get Rich 2.0,
Mhm.
that actually helps a lot because it gives someone credibility. It's kind of like when you meet somebody at, I don't want to say a bar, but like when you meet them at like in a location or anything, when someone introduces you to that person, you already have that, you're off guard. You're just more relaxed. Like, all right, you put your guard down because someone else that knows that person. So that's why you want to
Mhm.
have images like if it is in a magazine, you don't want to lie either, but wherever you could reference to an authority that has reference to this website before, do that, and it'll make someone else feel more comfortable when exchanging money.
Okay. And do you know about? I mean, I am speaking to a copywriter as well, but do you know about the highlighted yellow spots? Is that something that they did, or that's
No, that's something that
something
they
you?
do. I don't really deal with
Okay.
too much editing of
The
the
copy.
copy. I mean,
Okay.
this is a copywriter that I work with a lot, and I just basically create images for him whenever he needs them to
Okay.
make it more noticeable in the copy, and he tests them out for me and gives me the results and stuff. But I mean, they're pretty basic things if you think about them. It's not super science some of the times, but like a red arrow down here, I think it's like down to the lower third of the sales page. I don't know if you're there, Andrea, but down here is like a red arrow just pointing at
Below the testimonials, correct?
yes, and it has
Okay.
like 1.2 billion internet users worldwide, and you just want to capture like someone's psychology with stuff like that in the copy. I'm sure your copywriter will go into it a lot more with his course, but stuff like that. This VIP card, the Work at Home Millionaire VIP card, what it basically does is it gives you that perceived value. That's what it is, perceived value, and something that I learned when I first worked on Lead Supreme. Harris Feldman actually told me that we got to increase the perceived value of this site. I mean, we were selling the same products, but we had to wrap it in some sort of theme. And I don't know if the site's up right now. Lead Supreme. Let me see. .com. Probably spelled it wrong, but let me see. All right, leadsupreme.com. Yeah, it's sold out at the moment, but I mean, as you could tell for this site, are you on it, Andrea?
I'm going to go to it right now. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So as you could tell, I made the theme for it. It's back when the movie 300 was getting more popular. So I made the theme with 300 because whenever there's something out in the news or something like important, I don't know if you could tell now a lot of marketers are using Obama themes for their websites, and that's smart because you're using something that's in the media, you're using the power of the media to leverage your design and your website. Whatever's
That's really
fresh.
smart.
That's really smart idea. Like even when you write your email series and stuff, make sure it's a headline that people are used to at the moment. So it's less of a, hey, I'm out of the way, I'm trying to get your attention with some other information. You're using a segue. So that's why at the moment we designed this, 300 was actually being really popular. So we figured we would use that as a segue to get people to start reading the copy, which was the point.
I mean, to give you a compliment, I noticed when Lead Supreme came out, I said, somebody just raised the bar on graphics because I was really impressed. I thought they were really nice.
Thank you. That was a long time ago now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah, it was a tedious design to tell you the least. I had to do 3 or 4 revisions on it because of Harris Feldman had actually told me when I was doing this site, I actually had the inside as parchment paper and the outside with the dark background, and Harris Feldman was like, it's too much for marketing purposes. You shouldn't do this much. And this is actually one of probably the site that I learned most of my design work from, like to the marketing style, because it was like my internship. Like I did it for free at the moment because I got it off the San Francisco trip, and it basically like, what do I need to do to make this, sell? What do I need to do to make you guys happy with this? And they told me step by step what they wanted, and that's what I did, and that's what basically got me right to start designing in this market. So it's a good lesson right there.
Okay. I'm still back at this other page, this work at home millionaire system.
As you can see, I have a bundle at the bottom, and what you guys want to know about bundles, and a lot of people don't have them on their websites for some reason. I don't know why.
Tell me what a bundle is.
A bundle. It's basically a box, disc, membership card, DVD covers, reports, any tangible physical image you could have your designer or yourself create. With that, you basically give someone a tangible idea. I mean, some of them actually know that it's not really there, but you basically, instead of them going through the page again, like, but when they get to the order button on the bottom, they're like, all right, what am I ordering again? And they have to go up to the page and read everything and make sure what they're ordering. You're basically telling them here at the bottom that, this is what I'm giving you. I'm giving you a box set with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 discs. I think it's like 5 DVDs and a VIP card to be a member of this exclusive site or whatnot. And, it gives them a summary. It gives them a physical summary of what they're going to pay you to get. And that's something
Is
that's
this a
very
physical
important.
product?
Excuse me?
Is this a physical product?
No, it's not.
So when you have a picture, you're talking about this image, correct, with the discs and stuff?
Yeah, right there by the order button.
Right. Is that not deceptive? That it looks like it's a physical product?
It does, but you have to make sure you state that in your copy that it's not a physical product.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's something that's more legal information that I can't go into because I'm not a lawyer.
Right.
But
Right.
that's definitely something you have to state in your copy that it's a downloaded product. And if there's too much problems, you just give the person a refund if it's that much of a big deal until you fix out the problem in your copy that explains them that this is not a physical product. Most people in the IM niche, are used to just seeing these images, so they prefer seeing them just so they have like a summary, a visual summary of what's going on.
Okay. And then you have the order button.
Which is a big green tacky button. That's the point. You don't want to make it pretty.
But only one of them.
Yes. Well, here he only has one, I think, right? Not 100%
That's
sure.
what I noticed.
Yes. Only one. I don't know why he only picked one. I usually do more than one, but you know what? It works for him, so apparently he knew what he was doing at that point.
Wow, I can't believe how much you say he's making. That's amazing.